Public sector stocks, when you look at them, they have been rallying for some time. And before, in the previous rallies, actually public sector banks as well as public sector enterprises, other enterprises too, were not performing or rallying with the other sectors, and now seems like they are seeing a good rally coming in. When you look at it, the Nifty public PSE index is actually outperforming the Nifty 50 in the last 1 month as well as the last 3 months as well. So surely outperformance coming in by the public sector enterprises compared to other Nifty companies, and the index also showing indications. So last 1 month the Nifty PSE was up 12.8%. When you look at Nifty PSU bank also, that was also up 5.5% in trade as well. So surely a good rally and good performance coming in by these stocks. And the possible triggers obviously could be that PSU stocks have been underperforming, like I mentioned during the previous rallies. Government has increased their focus on privatization, plus their intent to host for a whole host of transactions by March 2022. They intend to complete by that time. So surely that is giving some positives, as well as cheaper valuations and high dividend yields, strong cash flows. Obviously, of several PSU companies surely does work well for the sector as well. Now, when you look at it this time, we have spoken to Harsha Upadhyay, who is the CIO of equity Kotak AMC, to give us more insights on this. And here are some of the key highlights, key sectors that he has spoken about. Obviously, starting with the valuation, he said there is no doubt about, or no debate on about the intrinsic values for PSUs, and PSUs still are trading lower and below the other companies in terms of intrinsic value as well, is what he highlighted. And talking about public sector banks, he did say, the concerns that were hovering around that public sector banks are now easing off, so they are reasonably placed as well, and the asset quality has also held up for public sector banks during the COVID period, which is quite a positive as well. Now, moving on, when he spoke about how do they evaluate these companies, PSU banks and public sector enterprises, other enterprises, they said they use a bottom-up approach, because every public sector enterprise is very different, from IRCTC to ONGC, NTPC. So they are all different sectors. So every company will be looked at in a bottom-up approach for each of these companies, and they will decide on the companies looking on those bases. But he surely highlighted certain important ones, where he said that he expects logistic will surely see a lot of positive through the PSU flavor especially, and we could play that through the PSU flavor. Other than that, defense manufacturing also, he's expecting to see a high growth in the midterm for defense manufacturing, though he remains quite positive overall on the metal space, but he said that he will be avoiding the ferrous metal side, which has been seeing slight bit of a decline. But other than that, he is quite positive on the metal space as well. So surely keep an eye out on all these sectors as well, and the PSU basket as well.